Hello friends, it is time to start thinking about turning this room, which is now an office, into Miss Violet's room. The problem that I have is I don't have very much time, but I do want to start slowly getting it transformed. In all honesty, we had it on our calendar to change this into a nursery in October, and then we ended up in Denver for surgery and then losing baby Maggie. And then after that, I really couldn't think about making a nursery. I just was so worried we were going to lose the second baby. I just thought we're going to leave it in office. And then I thought January is when I'm going to turn it into a crib. The baby's going to come in February. That was what I had in my mind. Well, you know, the girls decided to make their appearance right at Christmas. So now I have little spurts of time. What I think, instead of overwhelming myself, I need to go through these cabinets because everything that is in this brown cabinet behind me and in that closet need to fit in these white cabinets. And right now the white cabinets are full because those white cabinets are going down and will still be my office. So everything office related needs to fit in those. I hear Miss Luna under the desk. She likes to sleep next to the heater. Good morning. Hi, how are you? You just waking up because I started talking? So I think if I just do one shelf each time I get in here, I think I can get through it. If I tried to pull everything out and get it all done, I would just feel overwhelmed because of the lack of time that I have right now, because I gotta just fit this in the margins. So let's do one shelf. We're gonna start on the top shelf. Doesn't look too bad. Throw things away, organize it, get it ready to transport to my new office. I love it when everything has a place. But when you have 4 kids that use your stuff, everything doesn't always get put back where it belongs. So I find that about every 6 months, you got to do some reorganizing. Lots of extra room up there now. It's gonna be good. These cabinets I repainted. They are my parents. They are way older than I am. They had them before I was born. So I love keeping them around. I have videos of me as a baby pulling stuff out of the drawers in my brother's bedroom. So these cabinets are really special to me. I'm grateful I can reuse them over and over again. I was able to find a copy on Facebook of the video of me unloading these cabinets as an 11-month-old. So yeah, I was organizing these cabinets all the way back then too. That was really quick, so I'm going to try and tackle this next shelf as well. Next time I go shopping at Costco, I need a new one of these card boxes because I went to buy a card for my dad for his birthday. Cards are like $6.99. I think I got this whole box for like $14 and it had 25 really nice cards in it. Either that or we just make a card. But if I do see one at Costco, I really like these cards. Aw, I forgot to get this out at Christmas. I had bought this last year at the Santa Claus house up in Fairbanks. I need to put it with the Christmas stuff. Dad, Mom, Hunter, Bennett, Weston, Everett, and Luna for 2022. Need to get a new one with Miss Violet. I'm also gonna fix this cute little ornament that Everett made at school. It got broken, so I'm gonna fix that. Put that in a pile with some Christmas stuff that I've been collecting that got left out after the holidays. Now I know that we could have moved these cabinets just the way they were, but it always feels good to just have a fresh start. And I knew it wouldn't take me that long to get these back organized and get things out of them that we didn't need anymore. That way it would just make the whole process a little bit easier. And when I need to put it all back together downstairs, I won't get overwhelmed. So I'm just taking the time to do it right. Okay, that's where we're gonna have to stop today. I feel like this was a good accomplishment. 20 minutes, that's what I got right now. So we'll come back another day. Keep working. All right, friends, Violet started drinking from a bottle yesterday, so we gotta get this project. Gotta keep it moving. Do you want Violet to come home? Yeah. Yeah. We gotta get this room ready for her.
Okay.
my sewing supplies had gotten a little bit out of control, so I took time and organized things, put them back in their correct bins, donated a few things to my niece who just got a sewing machine, and I'm calling it good for the sewing section of my cabinets. I have been spending a lot of time sitting in the NICU holding baby Violet, so doing these little projects before and after going to the NICU every day actually felt really, really good to be checking things off my to-do list and getting closer to bringing Violet home. It just felt really therapeutic to do these projects. Well, I think that's all I have time for. I've obviously been like really attached to all my used up ink cartridges because you're supposed to send them back, and I have been hoarding them, apparently. So I will be dropping these in the mail today, and I feel accomplished with my little 30 minutes of time that I have this morning. I feel like I got some stuff done. I love finding these like relics of the past. This is a 2 GB SD card that would like probably work for like 5 minutes of video. Now I'm filming for hours on these SD cards. So I need to look through these and pull anything off of them and probably just get rid of them because a 2 GB SD card or a 4 GB is just not up to snuff anymore. Especially when you can get like hundreds of gigabytes now on a little SD card. I'll look through those another time. When I got home from the NICU, my dad and Bennett had unboxed Violet's stroller and car seat, and I was really excited to play around with it. I've never had a car seat and stroller like this before, so it took me a little while to figure out how to use it and had to read a couple of different manuals to figure out how all the pieces went together. This just means we're one step closer to bringing our baby girl home. So this room right here is my future office. It was my past office as well, but we gotta get all this baby stuff moved upstairs. Can enlist the help of the boys so that we can move all those cabinets down into this room. So I'm gonna start. Thankfully, many hands make light work. I recruited everybody that was home at the time, including my awesome dad, to help bring up all the baby supplies to the living room upstairs. It's kind of a game of Tetris at this point. We're moving things around. Nothing's really getting completely done, but I think in the end it will all come together. Next, we had to tackle the mountain of diapers that you all donated. These bins all have clothes in them that are not going to fit Violet till later. They're going to go out to the shed, and Hunter is helping put the diapers under the stairs so she needs these sizes. Like I said, many hands make light work. We put a major dent in this room tonight. Okay friends, I have not been filming everything, but this is where we're at in this whole rearranging process to bring Violet home. This cabinet is much cleaner. I've also cleaned out those drawers. I came through and cleaned out this cabinet as well. That way, anything that's in this brown cabinet over here, which is also work stuff, can now make its way into these white cabinets and head downstairs. And then we will have to clean off the desk, obviously, but I've been kind of stacking things on there that need to find their home. Have piles of stuff to be shredded, things that need to be filed. Ooh, I do need to show Two boards are pretty full up after the last magnets that arrived. This magnet board was empty at the beginning of the Christmas season, so you guys really represented yourselves in magnets this Christmas season. These magnet boards will be moving down to my office eventually as well, but that's kind of last minute stuff. Now let me show you where we are in the other space. Always hydrating. Gotta keep making good milk for baby Violet. Can you pause that, please? So the boys brought everything upstairs and we have it here in the living room, ready to be organized and put into that room once we get it situated. It always gets worse before it gets better. You're kind of just moving messes around. Mark is taking bins of baby clothes out to the shed that will be for later, like 12 months and on. And then he's also gonna bring in the baby crib. And then this room is now back to this, ready to bring all that other furniture down and be my office. So I have this area set up for being able to film with my lights and things if I need to. Have my walking pad and walking desk, not sure where that's gonna go. And then we have our freeze dryer in here. So one of these two things has to find a new home, I think, but this is where we're at. Well, friends, while I was at the hospital with Miss Violet, Mark had some people come over and help him move. So now my office has been moved downstairs. Just gotta put things back away inside, but I had already decluttered all this stuff, so it'll be pretty easy to put away into the cabinets. Yay, yay, yay. Let's go see how the baby room is doing. All right, this is almost a blank slate. This is staying in here, this is staying in here. So a few things to clean up. Gonna give it a deep clean. It's nice to come home to the job having progressed while you're away. That was great. Can't wait till she's home. She was so sweet and growing, and we're feeding her bottles. She's starting to get it, but she gets really tired, so we're moving in the right direction though. All right, I'll keep bringing you along. These past 6 months have been the most difficult of my life. I have had so many ups and downs. If I'm honest, I have felt anger and bitterness in the wings trying to creep in and take center stage. But I have worked really hard to keep them at bay and instead focus on the blessings around me. To feel God's love carrying me through these difficult times. My prayer has been to have my eyes open to the blessings that are in front of me instead of drowning in the pain. Why are there always so many cords? Tearing apart these rooms and putting them back together feels symbolic of how I have felt lately. I feel like I have been torn apart a bit, but pray that I can be put back together and be a better person for it. It's so uncomfortable to go through trials, but if we choose to, they can increase our capacity to love, and that is what I am choosing. We've been torn down these past 6 months. With faith, we are going to be built back up piece by piece into something beautiful. You may wonder why you often see Bennett doing jobs when nobody else is. He has a goal of buying a new snowboard and often asks for additional jobs on top of his chores to earn extra money, and I'm happy to give him jobs that I don't have time to do. So that's why you see him a bit more than the other boys. He also just has a servant's heart and loves a good project, so it's very easy to have him help us because he really enjoys it. It was so nice to come home from a long day at the NICU and see the boys working on the crib. With so little time at home, I'm really grateful that the whole family has gotten in on this project of helping move everything around and get these rooms put back together, because really I've had so little time at home, and I'm just so grateful that we are on the home stretch to bringing home baby Violet. She's going to be so loved by everyone. Are you inspecting the crib being made, wondering what's happening to your favorite room? Oh, she gets her sleepless. These curtains are so nice and velvety.
When I found out we were pregnant with twins, sleep was a big concern, and I had heard good things about these smooth baby bassinets, but they are extremely expensive. So I kept my eye out on Facebook Marketplace and was able to find one for a really good deal. I actually found two. Again, we were expecting twins and bought two of them. We will only need one now. The other one's still down in my office, but I think I can sell them and get my money back when I have a little extra time.
So Mark mentioned in a recent Costco video that we had made lactation cookies, or that I had made lactation cookies. People had questions about that. So what happened was a friend brought me some lactation cookies to the hospital, and then she said, you can buy these in the women's boutique at the hospital. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. So I ate them, they were delicious. I went to go buy some more, and it was $6 for 2 cookies, and I was like, that's really expensive. So I came home and looked up a chocolate chip and M&M lactation cookie recipe. I will link it down below if you're wanting to make them for yourself or for somebody in your life that's having a baby. They're supposed to help you with milk production because they have flaxseed meal in them, brewer's yeast, and oatmeal. I swap out half the butter for peanut butter because I think they taste better with peanut butter. Those are what the ones at the hospital had in them, so really good. I just take a couple with me to the hospital, so when I want a sweet treat, at least I'm getting some benefits that are helping my milk. So I'm making up another batch right now. Okay, so here's the thing about the lactation cookies. Do I think that they're like the end all be all and are gonna make me make a ton of milk? No, like sleep, hydration, lots of good protein, fruits, veggies, those are the things that are gonna help me make lots of milk. Now, if these help a little bit, I usually want a little treat every day anyways. Might as well be having a treat that's gonna help make more milk for baby Violet, so. Cheers. I had an idea to put together some thank you boxes for the nurses, doctors, staff at the NICU. I just want a little thing to say thank you. So I have assembled a few things and then we're gonna put together the box. So I wrote a thank you card saying like thank you with a picture of Violet and our family. Just how much we appreciate everybody who made this a better experience. So it's a Saturday morning. I usually spend a little bit more time at home. I had a little more energy today. I did my hair for the first time in 6 weeks. Took a long, nice shower. Now I'm gonna get these boxes ready and then I'm gonna head to the hospital and drop them off. So I'm doing 2 boxes, one for the daytime staff, one for the nighttime staff, and they will just go put it in their break room. I'll hand it to the person at the front desk and they'll go put it in the break room for me, and then people can just make their own little goodie bag is my idea. So I asked the desk staff and they said you're not supposed to gift just your nurse. So you need to put it out somewhere where everybody can get some, so that's why I came up with this idea. We've had so many wonderful nurses helping us out. Okay, I'm starting with these poppy drinks. They're like prebiotic sodas. And then I'm just gonna use the boxes they came in. I'm cutting off the flaps, and then we're just gonna use this as kind of the base for our box. Next up, I have our favorite EOS lip balms. Oh, I guess I bought 2 different kinds, so we'll put some of these in there too. Next up, we have these little prebiotic yogi snacks. Got some Chomps beef sticks. Some Ghirardelli chocolate hearts. And then we have these Lindor Irresistibly Smooth Strawberry Assorted Chocolate Truffles. Okay, and last but not least, I got 20 of these headbands. Nurses often like to wear these headbands while they're working to hold their hair back. They are locally made by my friend here in Alaska. It's called Happy AK. You can order them online too. They come in really fun prints. I just told her to pick out 20 and I would come pick them up from her. She runs it out of her house, so she just had the bag waiting for me on the porch. And what's really fun is some of them actually say NICU nurse on them with little feet. There's some blue ones and then some purple ones. So I'm gonna get these somewhere in these boxes, even though it's already pretty full. This one says Nacho Average Nurse. I know some nurses I've had that would love that. Nacho Average Nurse, that's so cute. All right, these turned out awesome. The headbands around the outside. We've got some of these prebiotic sodas, some chocolate, chapsticks, chomps, little treats, and then the little sign on the back saying thank you to everybody. I love how it turned out. It makes my heart so happy to be able to do some service and think of others. When you're going through hard times, sometimes that's just the boost you need to get through, is to do something for somebody else and stop thinking about yourself for a few minutes. This turned out so fun. Bye, Bennett. Love you. Okay, friends, it is time to get this room finished, put back together. But first, a little self-care. I'm gonna go take a quick shower, then I have a few hours to tackle this project. Okay, here's where we're at. We moved this bassinet into our bedroom, so she can be in here, near us at night. We did set up her crib, but we plan on putting her in that later. We just wanted to have it in there so that we know what the room's gonna look like. But we gotta get all this stuff put away. It's actually really nice to be seeing the outside during daylight hours. I'm staying home today to get this done. It has been a lot of long days with no windows in the NICU, so it's kind of nice to be doing this during daylight hours. And of course, Inspector Luna is gonna be helping us. Yep, gonna help us get baby sister's room ready. All right, I think we're gonna start with diapers and wipes. You okay with that? All right, let's do it. So in the NICU, they have a Mamaroo little swing, and Violet really likes it. So I kind of was like, oh, maybe I'll buy one. A friend saw me post a picture of it, and she dropped off this swing. Oh, Bennett set up Violet's play mat. And then she also, this is called a Mamaroo, she dropped this off. It was her daughter's. She's not using them right now and said we could use them for several months. It's nice to have options of places to put her. In the NICU, she really likes the Mamaroo, but maybe she'll only like it for a few weeks, so it's nice that we just can borrow one and then pass it back to somebody else that needs it. All right, this is where we're at. Still got stuff to go through in the room. Just kind of feels like a lot of shuffling things from one area to the other. I need to get a couple more of these bins at Costco. Over here, we've got all our diaper supplies put away. We got our backup diaper supplies, and then these are changing pad covers for up here. We've got our sleep stuff here. These are swaddles and nightgowns, and then sleep sacks. Here we've got her preemie clothes, and down here we have newborn clothes. Here we have 0 to 3 month clothes, so I'm trying to make sure we go through the clothes that are at her size. Right now we're just rotating through a few preemie outfits. Little by little, over the last few weeks, we have reclaimed our living room. All we have now is the little mat here for Miss Violet. All the boxes are gone, which feels so nice. Now let's go check out her room, which is mostly done. We got this beautiful bouquet of flowers from Mark's work. So just a reminder, we have the bassinet set up in here for Violet. And here is baby girl's room. I'm so happy to have it done. Got our diaper pail. This is wipes. This is not heated, but this weight right here makes it so that they come out really easy and they don't make a lot of crinkly noise because you've removed the wrapper. So I'm excited about that. Changing table. And then we've got all her little rattles and play toys as she'll get bigger and need those. I've got tons of pacifiers. And then this little section has nose aspirators, little nail files, things for giving medicine. That's all the kind of stuff that you might need. We've got this little nightlight, which we're really excited about. You plug it in on the bottom and charge it, and then you can just double tap it, and then you can hold it and it'll change brighter or lighter. We think that'll be really helpful at nighttime. We've got hand sanitizer in this when you need to sanitize your hands. And we've got a baby monitor and a lamp, and it turns on and off. Alexa, turn on nursery light. That will be very helpful when our hands are full. We've got our bouncer seat in here. This still needs a little bit of organizing because I need to get some more bins when I go to Costco, but I haven't been to Costco in a long time. Lots of diapers and wipes on the bottom. We've got the other diapers, the bigger sizes, stored other places. Then we've got winter gear, shoes. These are for her bassinet. And these are like baby wraps and sleep sacks. We've got socks and tights, bibs and birth cloths. These are for her crib sheets. And then little muslin blankets and little wrappy blankets. And then this is the next size of clothing up. We got stuff up here that I have not had a chance to find a place for it yet. A lot of mementos for Miss Magnolia here. I need to put a shelf up, and so some extra bottles for when we're bottle feeding. All right, a few clothes hung up. Most of her clothes are in this cabinet here. We've got them, so I can pull them out. Preemie clothes, newborn clothes, bows and hats. And over here, I've got all my pumping supplies for milk pumping. And over here, moved these. Got some toys for when she gets bigger. This is for me, like things for pumping and breastfeeding. We've got a bunch of books under there. I'd like to get some little bookshelves, but don't have them yet. This is Violet's bear. This is Magnolia's bear that I had ordered before she passed away, so we have both of those. This bear was from a viewer, and you can do like night lights and songs. And then this is little deer. Love that. A friend got us these magnolia flowers. We've got a sound machine, my breast pump. This goes down here, put things away. We've got burp cloths so that we can grab them when we need them. Got Miss Luna here. Hello. How are you doing? Put up the pink velvet curtains. I love this view out the nursery window. It has just been so beautiful. We actually are getting some sunlight shining in at this point in the winter. We have record-breaking snowfall this year already. We've had over like 100 inches. It's been crazy the amount of snow that we've had. We also have had like record-breaking cold days. We had days that were like -25 recently. I was happy to be in the NICU cuddling Violet instead of having to take her around in the car when it was -25. So here we have a basket full of all the blankets that have been sent to us. Thank you so much for all these beautiful blankets. We've got them all washed and ready to go. This is just full of beautiful handmade and bought blankets, so thank you. Underneath we have like my boppy pillows for breastfeeding. My niece made this beautiful little floor mat for Violet, for her little cousin. And last, but certainly not least, we have baby Violet. She got to come home. Oh, she's got the hiccups. Now this is only in her bed because we carry it around the house. We would never leave her in it unattended. But we will bring it with us to the couch or put it on the floor so the boys can hang out with her. She can be a little more protected. If she were to sleep in her crib, which we're not putting her in here yet, we would take everything out. But here's our sweet girl. She's been home for a few days. So we really had to get her room put together. Yeah. Love you, Violet. I actually hid this clipboard on my first pass around the nursery because I didn't want you to know that Violet was already home. But this is really important with a preemie baby. We write down every time we feed her how much we feed her, and then if we've given her her medicine and vitamins, and did she poop or pee, so that we can report back to the pediatrician how things are going, instead of that like mom and dad fog brain having a newborn at home like, I don't know the last time she pooped or peed. This has been really, really helpful. I just made it because we were doing something similar in the NICU to get her home. I figured we needed to continue that at home. So we keep track of every pumping session, every bottle feeding, every breastfeeding, and poops, pees, and medications. Keep it right here on the changing table. Really helpful. I also took some time and got the diaper bag all put together with diapers, wipes, change of clothes, some cute little toys like the Sophia the giraffe, pacifiers, bags to put the dirty diapers in. This was also sent to us, so thank you to whoever bought us this off of our registry. What a wonderful surprise, huh? Baby Violet being home. She's very grunty right now. And she has the hiccups. But the first night she was home, we hadn't finished putting everything away, and Mark and I were like searching through boxes in the middle of the night, trying to find burp cloths and things. So that was our motivation to finish so we could make sure she was all ready. But it was really hard to get things together. We slowly were getting things together while we were at the NICU, but once she was home, it made it really important to get it all put together, and she's doing amazing. We just got home from her pediatrician doctor's appointment. She's growing, she's thriving here at home, and it's just so nice to have her home. It's so much more relaxing to be in our own space. She's eating really well, and we're just really grateful for all of your love and support. We hope that you enjoyed seeing her nursery come together. I'm just not 100% done, but like, being in here makes me so happy. It's just relaxing. We've been enjoying a little bit of extra sunshine, looking at the snow outside. It's just really nice. So many of the things in this nursery came from our beautiful viewers. We want to say thank you again for spoiling baby Violet and so many nice things. As I've been putting it all away, my heart has just overflowed with the kindness that has been shown to us by this community. Thank you so much. We are really, really appreciate it. Just the prayers, the kind words, the presents. It's been all so kind and generous, and can't thank you enough. We love you all so much. Thank you for being a part of our pregnancy journey. We're grateful to be where we are now and have her home. We love you, and we'll see you again real soon for more of This Alaska Life. Luna is very unsure of the baby. She has not really wanted anything to do with her so far. It's taken her a little bit to warm up, but we're giving them both their space. Huh? What do you think of the baby? What do you think of the baby?